cow, you guys have finally made it this far. I am proud of you. You guys have taken your business to such a higher level. Could you even imagine where you'd be after just a few short days? Hopefully, if you watch these videos, you ended up in one of three categories, right? Category one is going to be the obvious one, right? You did all of the steps that we recommended in these videos, and you're just so happy, you're so overwhelmed, you're like, this is kick-ass, I want some more. I appreciate that. I want to get you some more. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Second category is maybe you didn't do anything. Maybe you didn't even watch the videos. It's very possible you're not even watching me now. And if that's the case, I apologize because I must have let you down. If you subscribed to these videos and you didn't watch any of them, there must be a reason. Maybe the days got away from you, small businesses, things like that tend to happen. Or maybe you ran out of time. But more importantly, more likely, is that you just thought that nothing like this could help you. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. I apologize. Keep these videos, hold on to them, and check them out in a few years, a few months, whenever you get the time. And by then, hopefully you'll realize that it's time to grow your business. But in the meantime, let's not waste any more time with the people that didn't watch these videos. Boom! They're probably your competition, and you're going to kick their ass to the frickin' moon. So, the third option, of course, is that you watched some of these videos, and maybe you took some of the actions, but you didn't take all of them. Maybe you already had some stuff in place, whatever it was, you're kind of more or less doing 50 to 75% of what we recommended. You know what? If that's the case, I have to apologize again, because I must have done something wrong. I must have not compelled you to do it. So, I'm going to suggest that you do the stuff that we recommended. I don't know how to beg you. I'm not really into the begging type or anything of that nature. I don't know how to recommend for you that you do it. All I can say is, hey, we're throwing this stuff out there, and there's a lot of people that say that it's good advice, so I would recommend you take it. Now, let's get moving. You've done all of this stuff. You've tied it all together. And you're probably pretty happy, or it's very possible you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. We only gave you 5 days to tie all this stuff together, and that's not a ton of time. But in the meantime, you got a small business. You decided in one moment, hey man, I'm going to start a business. So let's tie it all together right here. Tie it all together. Now, you figured out it was easy to do business with you after you get your website and your phone's taken care of and all that jazz. You got your systems in place, so when somebody does contact you and somebody does want to pay you some hard-earned cash, you got all that taken care of. It's easy. Your technicians, your employees, they got stuff taken care of. It's easy. Perhaps there's a little bit of training that still needs to be done, but hey, no problem. You got that ball rolling. And a ball rolling is a ball moving, and a ball moving wants to stay moving, right? Newton's a man. He knows what's going on. So now, you finally figured out exactly what your customer needs because you're starting to get that feedback. Now, we're only a few days into it, so I get if you haven't gotten truckloads of feedback or anything like that. You're not expected to get a ton of that. Eventually, you'll get enough that you can make some changes, make some adaptations. As long as your customers know that you're really interested, really willing to do what it takes to tie it together, you'll grow. You know what? I'm going to erase this because this looks like a mess, right? We're going to tie it all together, right? Tie it. You got some stuff going on, right? Phones are answered. Website is great. Email, spectacular. It's perfectly logical that when anybody searches and finds your website, you can be called a legitimate business and you blow your competition out of the water because they're terrible and you are great. That just feels good, doesn't it? And now, you got some systems in place so when people do actually want to spend some hard-earned cash with you, you got them taken care of. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. Your employees there, they know exactly what they're supposed to do. Everybody's happy. Everybody's making money. It's a good time. Customers are taken care of. Now to make sure of that, we took care of the customer with their needs and got some feedback from them. And we let them know that we're changing things. We're adapting. We're taking some of their advice and in addition to the Drawing Customers videos, we're increasing the productivity and making our company from a great company to a fantastically super awesome turbo great awesome company. I'm running out of adjectives to throw in there. You got a good company, let's make it better. So in tying it all together, the one thing I need you to do is not feel overwhelmed. I want you to be like a sprinter, right? You're running that race. You're just maybe you got Chariots of Fire running in the background. Whatever it is, I want you to know that although you're running, your subconscious mind's got it taken care of because you know that you want to grow. So, what should we do in this last video? You know what we're going to do? We're going to make you happy. We're going to erase all this, and I want you to tell me, just define for me, success. Whatever that may be. I need you to define it for me. If you could, send me an email, james@drawincustomers.com, and just define for me what success is. But I need you to define it for me specifically. I need something that we can measure. Maybe it's cash, right? Maybe you want to make $100 grand a year. Maybe you want to make $250 grand a year. Maybe you want to make $1 billion in a year. Whatever that is. I need it to be something that is realistic as far as you are concerned in your business and attainable even in the, I barely think it's out of reach, but you know what? I'm going to strive for that. Whatever it is, I need it to be a specific dollar amount. Presuming that success is a specific dollar amount for you. Otherwise, let's say, hey man, I've been working so hard. I want to give my employees a raise. I want to give all my employees at least a 10% raise. You know what? How would that make you feel? How would that make your employees feel if they knew that just after a few days, busting ass, growing your business, taking the steps needed, taking those actions, measuring, fighting your way, and my goodness, you're doing great, you were able to give your employees a 10% raise? How would that make you feel? How would that make your employees feel? Do you think your employees would be a little bit more invested in growing your business and making it great when they can see, hey man, we're getting a return on our investment. We're sticking our time in this. We're getting some stuff going. Rock and roll, baby. Maybe it goes beyond raise. Maybe it goes beyond money. You know what? Maybe it's something simple, like you just want more time with your family. Right? I got a kid. I want to spend more time with him. Maybe you have some kids. Maybe you want to spend more time with them, right? How cool would it be if you had 5-10 hours every week more that you could spend with your kid? You know what? There's a lot of crazy kids out there, and it's probably because their parents were working too much. They didn't have a chance. They didn't have a chance. They didn't take the time. They didn't give them the love that they need. And because of that, they're kind of a shitty kid, and because of that, it's kind of a shitty world. So, how would you like to take some time, take it out of your business because you watch these videos and you grew your business to the point where you can take some time, enjoy your kid. Make it so that your kid is awesome instead of being a little shitty kid. How cool would that be? Because you're growing your business, you are making the world a better place, and I can't help but to thank you. So, thank you. You know what? If it's not money or time, what else could be? Maybe it's something specific, right? I want a car. I want this car. Whatever it is. A little rocket ship. Maybe you want a minivan. Maybe you want this 5-ton truck that's 8 feet off the ground. Whatever it is. I don't care. It's you. This is you. However you define success, I want you to define it. Type me that email, james@drawincustomers.com, and let me know what that is. And then I want you to take it a step further. I want you to find someone that you know, someone that you trust, someone that's not going to take this information and go all willy-nilly with it. You know what? An accountability partner of some kind. We'll touch on them in a bit. But I want you to send them that email as well. Say, hey, accountability partner, I am going to get myself a new Corvette. I don't know, whatever it is. I am going to get myself a new truck. I am going to get myself whatever. Maybe it's a house. Maybe it's a lake home. Whatever your goal is, I want you to define that for me right now. Before we pause the tape though here, we're going to do one more thing. I need you to lay down for me 2 more things. 1, when are you going to achieve that? You know what? It's not going to be instant, right? It's not going to be like, hey, I want a new Corvette, and then poof. Drawing Customers videos are so kick-ass, your Corvette is there in your driveway right now. Pow! It's got to be a timeline, right? So maybe you're going to get that Corvette in 6 months. Maybe it's going to be a year. Whatever it is, maybe you're going to get that 10% raise 3 months. Whatever it is. Figure it out. The third thing that I need from you is why. Tell me why. Just simply, hey, I want that Corvette. You know why I want that Corvette? You know what? Corvettes are kick-ass. I love the feeling of cruising down the highway just a little faster than I probably should. Wind in my hair, sunny day. I got, some scenery here. It's looking great. I'm having a good time. I feel good. I feel like a success when I'm driving my Corvette. Versus when I'm driving this beat-up minivan, I'm just not so much of a success. I'm more like a freaking tool. I like to feel like a success. Whatever it is. Maybe that lake home. Why do you want that lake home? The 10% raise for your employees. Why do you want that? You want to make your $250K a year. Why? Tell me why. That's the most important thing that you can have. So let's lay this down again. I need 1, what you want. Money, car, house, whatever. 2 is why. So we need what and we need why. Just tell me what you need. Tell me why you need it. And then, of course, we got to figure out when. All 3 of those things, super easy, right? Who doesn't like to dream? And realistically, this is not so much a dream. This is a map, a roadmap for reality. Simple enough? All right, let's take these 3 things. Let's take some time. Pause it. If it's going to be more than one, I want the 10% raise from all of my employees, and I want the Corvette, and I want an RV. Whatever it is. Whatever you're into, you let me know. What, why, and when. Shoot me that email right now. It's james@drawitncustomers.com. Pause the video right now. All right, you're back. We can erase all this then. Continuing to tie it together, in order to achieve the success, you of course got to have a reason to. If your reason to is more vague, like I just want to be better, it's not going to do you so great. But now that you have a roadmap, you know where you want to go. I want to get that awesome thing. I want to give my employees raises, whatever it is. You know where you're going now, and you know why you're going there. And you know when. So, when you have a choice, I can either watch a cat video or I can watch a Draw In Customers video. What are you going to do? You should watch that Draw In Customers video. You know what? There's plenty of other videos out there as well. Watch them. That'll help your business, whatever it is. And, most importantly, I need you to take some action. Because although we've given you 5 videos here, and they're great videos, we have tons more. The world has tons more. You can take some classes from us. Get some coaching from us. Watch some more videos from us. Take some more action. 5 days isn't enough to get your business as great as it can possibly be, but it's certainly a good start. It's the little things, right? It's the little things. Now, let's keep moving on. To continue tying it together, I need you to do one thing for me. I need you to just take a time, just breathe. Think back. Close your eyes and think back. When you first started your business, how did you feel? Were you excited? Were you pumped? Did you have a dream? Did you wonder, where am I going to be in whatever time frame it is now? Maybe it's 5 years ago, maybe it's a month ago, maybe it's 10 years ago. Whatever it is. Where are you now versus where you thought you would be when you first started your business? Now, I know you've come up. You've taken some challenges. You've had a lot of problems that you couldn't foresee. You couldn't possibly foresee. Where are you? Is your business better than you hoped it would be? Is it not quite up to par? Can you make it better? Of course you can. Can we help you? Of course we can. Are you willing to let us help you grow your business? If you're watching these videos, the simple answer is, of course you are. And for that, I thank you. I don't want to live in a world with a bunch of failing small businesses. I want to live in a world with a bunch of successful businesses. And if I can help you create a successful business, I'm a happy man. And presumably, you're a happy person as well. So I'd like to ask you to do me a favor. You don't have to send this email to me if you don't want to. But I'd like you to take the time. Just take 10, 15 minutes. And just write down. Type it up. Handwrite if you're into that. Typewriter if you need to. Write it up. The timeline, the story that you can remember when you first started your business. And all the things that you've gone through. All the challenges that you've overcome. All of the things that you have to deal with. I don't need you to dwell on one individual circumstance. We've all had those bad things that when you think about them, they kind of get you steamed. You don't need to dwell on that. Just, hey, we've had some problems. Whatever it was. Type it up. 15, 20 minutes, bang it away. And if you feel like it, feel free to send me that email. Now, this is more of a personal thing. I love getting emails like that because that gives me a story. That gives me a timeline, and it gives me motivation to help you even more. Now, the cool thing about that is even if you don't send it, that's going to give you some motivation as well. To see how far you've come in such a short period of time, the challenges that you've overcome, the fun that you've had, the success that you've taken on, whatever it is, big or small, doesn't matter. That should make you happy to see that. And I want you to be aware of that. You've worked hard. You've done a lot. It's time to do a little bit more, just a little bit harder, so that you can enjoy yourself, enjoy your business, enjoy your time, and get your freedom back to where it should be. So enough of that wishy-washy bullshit. This is great. This is fantastic. This is fun. But let's step up our game and finish this video with a bang here. Now, you got some success. I'm erasing something that doesn't need to be erased here. I'm going to offer you a few recommendations here. If you've banged through these videos, you may need some more time to finish up. By all means, take the time. It's cool. At Draw In Customers, we offer a few things for people. One, we offer one-on-one coaching. Some people like it. Some people, that's a little too aggressive for them. Doesn't matter. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, simply shoot me an email or visit drawincustomers.com and click on the coaching link. We'll take it from there. Now, you can always take some more classes. We have a great system of classes set up. In fact, you've already finished, or almost finished, the first class. It's a 5-part class, super simple, just like this. Few videos, banging through them, few minutes each day, and they'll help you build on the success, little by little by little. You can even look back at them over a few days. Be like, hey, I forgot what I had to do there, boom, taken care of. Classes are awesome, they're easy at your own pace. So, you can simply click on the classes link at drawincustomers.com, or by all means, shoot me an email, ask for a recommendation. James at drawincustomers.com. Now, I have to throw out a little caveat here. We don't offer classes for companies that are not interested in following through. In fact, if we find out that you're not interested in following through, we cut you off. We're looking for feedback from you. We can't just throw videos out there if you're not interested in growing your business. It'd be taking your money, and I'm not interested in taking your money. What I am interested in doing is growing your business with your help. And hopefully you're interested in doing that as well. Same thing with coaching. We give you 3 strikes as far as that goes. You do what we ask. It's very simple. You measure it. Whatever. It goes back and forth. It's up to you and your coach. But basically, if you don't do what we ask 3 times, you're out. We'd love to take your money for no reason, but it's just not what we're here for. I don't mean to be rude or crude, but would you really want to take money from someone that didn't want what you had to offer? It's kind of just the way we work. Now, finally, let's just say I'm not really interested in classes. I'm not really interested in coaching. I still got to get a feel for what we got going on here. No problem. Do me one of 2 favors. One, just watch some more of the videos that we have in the library. We got a simple library link on drawincustomers.com. It's got a bunch of videos there. They're all scattered. Whatever you like, check them out, take some time. More importantly, take some actions on them, measure those actions. You know what? You'll be happy you did. The second thing is, if we're not a good fit for you, I get that, it's cool. But I have to ask for feedback because I asked you to send feedback out. And I'd really appreciate it if you send me that feedback. Either way, send me an email, james at drawincustomers.com, and just let me know. Hey, I think you guys kick ass, I think you're great, or you know what, this is kind of a waste of my time. I have a hard time believing it's going to be like that, but just throw me an email, let me know. I need some feedback. Short or long, doesn't matter. I really appreciate the feedback that you give me. And finally, the last thing that I'm going to ask you for is if you know another small business that could benefit from these videos, by all means, let them know. Either give them the links if you can, or just shoot me an email, give me their email, whatever it is. I would really appreciate it if you let us know. Because how many small businesses do you want to be hanging around that aren't growing as fast and furiously and confidently as you? Do you really want to hang around with businesses that aren't growing like that? You know what? Maybe you were cool hanging around with them before when you're just mundane, just getting by. But now that you're busting ass and growing, you want to hang around with the people that are growing too. Help them grow. Giving these videos is one step for you to do that. I appreciate you taking the time to check out these videos. I don't know if I can tell you enough how much I really appreciate it. I love seeing small businesses grow. I love to hear their stories. Most importantly, I love to hear the success that they've achieved. And I really hope that one day I'll be able to meet you in person, talk to you on the phone, email, whatever it is, however you would like. And you can tell me, James, it was because of your videos at Draw In Customers that I launched my business and it went great. It's still going great. I love it. I would really love that. How would you like that? I bet you would love it. So, I appreciate you taking the time. My name is James. This is Draw In Customers. We'll see you again. And keep knowing that the art of good business is taking great action.